Made for live betting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're here in game number 2, but before we head into the draft, quick message from our sponsor, LOOT.BET. If you're a betting man, you can double your winnings or at least your deposit. If you enter the code LEAK, your first deposit will be doubled up to 200 euros. So go ahead and check that out.
200 euros?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, you know.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus, indeed.
10 seconds remaining.
But hey, what can you do? What can you do? You gotta have 200 euros first to be able to double it, though.
5 seconds remaining.
That's crazy.
It's kind of a big problem for some people.
Can't believe what I'm hearing. It's a lot of money.
Maybe we should let you do the sellout in the future.
Give me the $200 euros, Canadian dollars right now.
Well, as long as it's not Zimbabwean dollars or whatever that is. It's one currency that's worth literally nothing. But hey, game number 1, FlyToMoon, looked pretty good. Very good game, no real big mistakes that Unique could take advantage of. But game number 2, maybe a little bit different. Lich and Mars, though, still being picked up by FlyToMoon. Spirit Breaker and Lifestealer, the Rage Train, ready to go. I'm hyped for that.
I just clicked on update Discord.
What? Oh. That is perhaps not the best thing to do in the middle of a Dota castle, is it?
It happens. I don't know. Do you ever have that? There's like a green arrow and it's like green and it's there, and I just want to click it, and I wasn't even thinking. It just felt like I needed to click it. You know, it's like when you level up and you want to get a skill upgraded or something. You know, you just want to use it.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
shiny.
Sure that's just something for a crazy person.
No, it's not. It's shiny.
So then it's one of these things that grabs your attention like a child's toy, you know?
Exactly. I'm a child. I get easily distracted. Anyways, yeah, the weather is nice, but Spirit Breaker and Lifestealer are something different from Uvaženie Hope. Yeah. I mean, not super different. They had a really aggressive lineup last game. They didn't really manage to win with it. This time they have the Bara and the Lifestealer. That's also pretty strong. Nyx is considered one of those heroes that's decent versus the Mars on the lane as well. So you have that. But on the other side, we have Lich and Omni Knight. All right, and the Mars. So, by the way, I've been hanging around Trent so much that Mars. I don't say Mars like Bosnian or Slavic, or I just say Mars.
Wow.
So like Mars. Mars.
It's
like
Canadian now.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. Like I'm not trying to say it that way. It's Morse.
You know, Morse is actually like slang for ass in German, in some German dialects.
In German,
yeah.
Really?
It's like it's not like bad word per se, but it's like
it's like a nice ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Morse
I mean, Morse.
Something that my mom always used to say. It's not like sexual.
Your mom.
It's not sexual or anything. Just
it's not sexual. It's like
dialect word.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
M-O-R-S or something.
Like you're behind or something.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Okay. Omni Knight, like a hero that's just crazy strong, has been nerfed a bit in this latest patch, so we'll see how good he still is. But I believe he's quite all right. Good versus Lifestealer as well. As that global, that's pretty legit. I guess this is... Well, I actually don't know where this Omni Knight is going to go, because usually if he's a support, he is your position 5.
Yep.
But now you have a Lich, and you want the Lich to be position 5. So I guess Omni Knight is either going to be 4 or he's going mid. And seeing that Silencer mid from the last game, I wouldn't be surprised that Omni is mid again. But Rubik is really good versus Omni. Anything you steal from him is just so legit, and I like the way they started there.
Alright, mechanics question for you.
Yep.
If Rubik steals Heavenly Grace, puts it on Spirit Breaker, and he also presses Bulldoze, can you even stun him at all?
I already like lost you. What is your question?
Alright, so Rubik steals Heavenly Grace from Omni Knight. The status resistance, right? 50%. Spirit Breaker has Bulldoze, which also gives you like 70% status resistance at max level.
Yeah.
Do you get stunned at all? If you have
I
both
guess
of those on you?
I guess you get stunned a bit, but you instantly get out of it, I guess. It's just like it cancels your channeling, whatever you have, but you're instantly free. Yeah. On one side we have Omni Knight and Slark, which is really strong. On the other we have an OD. OD is one of those heroes that's alright versus Omni, I guess, but also is really good with Omni. So taking that OD away from Omni and Slark team is pretty smart. Smart. I'm a Canadian. I'm done.
Boys.
I'm done. I lost my Slavic accent. I guess it's still there. I'm just
And do you want a
delusional.
bagel for
band.
breakfast?
Bagel.
A bagel.
A bagel, yeah. Nah. What do we have though? Enchantress banned out by FlyToMoon, a hero that's like super popular at the moment. I can see that it's a good idea to ban it out.
Radiant team pick.
So still looking for that offlaner. What do you pick up first? Can they go for some sort of weird aggro lane or?
No, I mean usually I think they will just send Rubik +1 again. Well, actually, maybe Spirit Breaker +1. Spirit Breaker plus Lifestealer is kind of weak, so most likely Spirit Breaker, and they can get something else versus Slark, something that is strong versus him in the lane. But what's like that? Let's see. Centaur has been banned out. Darkseer has been banned out. LC is in the pool, but it's versus Omni Knight versus Lich. Beast is still in the pool, right? So they could still go back to the same old lane. Beast is good with Lifestealer and OD, helps them with some push as well. But they just lost with Beast, so they're like, let's go pick something else. I would like to see Beast this game, actually. I wouldn't mind it at all. Yeah, you have Omni Knight versus you, but it fits your lineup completely.
Choose your
okay, Pagna coming out, so
yeah, this is your counter to the Pikachu OD.
Yeah.
It's also good versus Lifestealer, but usually you pick Pagna because the hero should theoretically crush OD. But man, I've seen so many games in which Pagna just does not deliver. It's on paper and like long time ago, it used to be so strong versus OD. But if you fall off, suddenly OD has BKB, he blows you up and your whole team super easily.
Well, we'll see how this one goes. Iceberg versus Pikachu, the brothers once again pitted against each other in the mid lane. Cheshire can tangle there. It's his type of hero, you know. Like he used to be.
There's a lot of Cheshire Cat's types. Like he plays a lot of offlanes. So.
I remember, like I casted this guy since I started casting many years ago. And back then it was like Nature's Prophet. He played very actively, but mostly they're known for the Clockwork, I believe. That was one of his big ones.
He played Brood a lot as well. I think that was his most popular hero always, Brood, Mother Cheshire Cat.
Yep.
He always failed with it, but everyone was banning it because he's a Brood spammer.
Well, so Pangolier suddenly in that same kind of vein. And you can't swashbuckle out of pounds though, can you?
Yeah, you can't. You're leashed, so isn't really the best Pango lane too, but you can disarm the Slark, I guess, and you can dish out a lot of damage to him. By the way, Slayer is playing the Lich, and who's their other support? What's his nickname? I forgot.
Always Wanna Fly?
Always Wanna Fly. Right, so the thing is, Slayer is always position 4. Always Wanna Fly is almost always position 5, I think. Don't Google this, guys.
I'm agreeing with you there. Like I always lovingly call him Always Wanna Die because he's playing 5 or sometimes 6 position support.
Yeah, you see, Lich has two mantle of intelligence. Like that's not what you have if you're playing a position 5 Lich.
All right, game number 2. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the LOOT.BET /DOTA tournament. I didn't come up with a name. Don't sue me, please. But Very first game out of about 45 best of 3 series here in the group stage alone. 10-team round robin will do that to you. FlyToMoon off to a good start, getting some points on the board. Cheshire Cat flicking up against each other, but the Temple Grace should help you trade a little bit, but not necessarily against 3 heroes. A charge coming forward. No bash, no extra support. Forcing the Swashbuckler down to the low ground.
30 seconds to battle.
So quite a bit of right clicks exchanged already. And Arky once more. I mean, he's just relying on the power of the Essence Shift in these early right click battles.
Yeah, he's just here. I mean, it's 3 of them, so with the Lich and with the Essence Shifts early on, you're really strong. Always want to fly fighting Black Archangel on the other side, but he has charge, so he should get this bounty, unless he fails.
Times it right. And he doesn't.
Yeah. He did. He got it, right?
Yeah, he doesn't fail.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't fail. He doesn't fail. He did fail with the fact that he took charge level 1 though. But yeah, I mean, some players they pick charge. Some players they go with the bash. I usually go with the bash level 1. But he's taking a lot of damage. He might be dead here.
Well, there's a charge. He's still super freaking slow, so yep. It works a little bit different nowadays.
Exactly. He did get a bounty, but didn't really matter way too much as he did manage to die. And now Lich, mission accomplished, goes to the bottom lane to help out his Mars versus Skitter's Lifestealer. Overall, I'm not super happy that he went away from top lane. I guess Lark does need levels, definitely. He wants to get that 6 as soon as possible, but yeah, I mean, let me just do this. And Lich has an Iron Branch.
Wow.
Alright, yeah. He's charged though.
It's not just one, he has 3 different ones, so plenty of region if he wants to use some of those for with the Tangos. Now it's 2 melee heroes against the Lich and the Mars. Shouldn't be the worst thing in the world for FlyToMoon, shouldn't it?
No, I think this lane should be not too hard for them. Skitter on his Nyx is really good. He's one of the first players that started the Radiance and Solar Crest build, by the way, on that guy. Yep. I remember a long time ago, it was definitely him. We'll see how well he'll do in this game. He's going for the Armlet build. Can't blame him, he has the OD. They need some... Radiance is decent versus the Pugna and the Slark, but getting that Armlet perhaps would be a bit smarter this game.
Yep. Oh. Let's see if he doesn't change his preferences later down the line. Kind of also depends a little bit on how the game goes and how active you feel like you need to be.
Yeah, that's all. It's all about him and OD and their own preferences. Sometimes you want the OD to be that like super scaling late game hitter, right? Sometimes you want him to do a lot of work in the mid game. Yep. In this game, because you're countered by Pugna a little bit, perhaps you want the OD to be the one that creates space and Nyx the one that scales super well. Yep. But both of these heroes suffer a lot versus Lark, so... Well, OD can blow him up, but it can go kind of both ways once he gets that basher. And, yeah.
Might even have to go for a Hurricane Pike, any sort of 4 staff to help out against the pounce.
Yep. Force is definitely a good item for both teams here. On one side versus the Slark it's good, on the other it's good versus the Nyx.
Yep.
So it should be an item that we see on both sides. If these supports don't greed out, which they usually do in CIS. I'd rather have my Blink Dagger than Force to save my core.
Well, let's get the charge out. Not enough slows.
Oh,
Slayer. He
Lich
just
is dead.
dies to Noodle Creeps. Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was planned or not. Meanwhile, speaking of dying, Iceberg gets the kill.
Iceberg
only
again killing his brother. And Cheshire Cat dies on top.
Ark is not done yet. He's going for... No, he doesn't. He's in trouble though. Tanks 2 tower shots. Pignum's not have another W though.
He's fine because always want to fly will port top, bring him some region, bring him all the items too. Oh my god, he doesn't have slots for all of this. Yeah.
Sleep for with mangoes. Don't care about you and your mana.
Yeah, Ark getting a solo kill on top lane. Iceberg getting a solo kill on mid lane. Iceberg that's already dominating the mid lane as it is in CS. On the bottom lane, Lich suicides. This is just a great performance in the laning stage by FlyToMoon once again.
Flo already with the soul rings, you can always threaten the spear. Not necessarily against Skitter, if he always has rage fall back on, like it's fast enough, but what does the Spirit Breaker do in this lane? Like, you can't really just go into
That's
big
the thing.
battles.
Like Spirit Breaker plus Nyx, they don't really look to.
Yeah.
They don't sound to be really strong, and yeah, Spirit Breaker can help with the bullying, right? He has the stun, he has the stout shield, a lot of armor, he can fight them, but he's a beefy boy, but he doesn't zone them really well. He's way too slow for that.
Especially with the Lich. The more levels he gets, the more dangerous it also becomes for a Spirit Breaker, because he might be tanky, but if he gets speared to a tree with the 2 points up on Frost Blast and whatnot.
Yeah,
So you gotta be very
definitely.
careful on that front too, I feel like.
But let's see the bounty rune fight. On the bottom lane, there's Black Archangel scouting them, thinking about it, but he's just gonna get speared, isn't he? No?
Well, he's charging, but he's charging very slowly. Skitter making his way to the other side. Now he gets speared to the tree, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
Worth it though. They take one bounty. Black Archangel, he does die, but he secures the other bounty for Skitter, and honestly, losing your position 5 for one bounty at this point in the game, I think that's alright. I'd take that trade. I do that. I don't blame him, yeah. It's alright.
Especially since they get both up top, so it makes it into a 3-for-1 exchange. Speaking of exchanging, Ark is having to try and deal with the Thrubic, but so far so good. Not a whole lot that the Omni Knight can provide in the way of helping them chase people down.
I think it's Omni Knight is a little bit superior to the Lich, but very similar, you know, way they lane as supports. When they're position 5, that is. They can't really do a whole lot. They're just there to annoy, to bully, to try and help their carry as much as possible. But Omni Knight, he has Heavenly's Grace, he has the heal, so he's a little bit better there. While Bara is just pure aggression, you know, Spirit Breaker is just pure aggression and fight.
Lich as well, though, like especially with the Frost Blast, can fulfill that more aggressive role, because that's a pretty hefty slow attached to that as well. 30% movement slow for 4 seconds.
Rubik hasted, thinking about going mid, but goes top instead.
Speaking of mid, so Pikachu kind of losing 25 and 2. Also
Yeah,
one
versus
death on the
37.
Meanwhile,
And he died. He's losing card.
Yeah.
When you check the net worth, you see it. Pagna has 40 CS and 2.8k, 800 more than OD. That's a full item, pretty much.
Yep. Well, it's certainly that they're gonna look to try and exploit sooner or later. Is Ark getting enough up top here, though? I mean, he's getting last hits, but Jasher Cat not too far behind.
He's alright. I think this Slark is a hero that will recover. They are trying to pressure him as much as possible right now, as you see.
Swashbuckle is available here. They actually do see him. Ark super freaking low. No, let's just yet. So this is the perfect timing, but does have some help. Always want to fly rotating in, and now Jasher Cat might actually be the one in trouble. Does find his way across the tree line though with the shield crash. That was the last. Yeah, that was the last chance that you maybe would have had, because Ark now he is level 6. You should always stay at max
that
health.
Swashbuckle was very unfortunate for them. I think they could have killed him with it, but now that he's 6, suddenly this lane is very difficult. You can't just harass him and then dive him. He's just going to regen up every single time, so it did just get significantly harder. Mid lane Lich is rotating in a bit, just saying hi to the OD. Also is charged, so they might turn on him. Unless OD dies first.
He's baiting it out a little bit, maybe too much. Pikachu still had the stick charges, Slayer unable to finish the job. Pikachu can't really be too aggressive. Iceberg full posturing, so Slayer will be safe. Oh, what?
Always wanna fly.
He's panicking a little bit here. He'll die instead.
It was a really good smoke. That smoke is to confuse the enemy, you know.
It certainly confused him.
Yeah, sadly it doesn't really work.
Oh, the blast. Okay, just straight up kills him.
Just destroyed.
Easy.
That's crazy amount of damage. What happened there? I didn't think he'd die. He also had sticks to use.
Yeah, he just walked up the crab blast. Low. Oh, this is
Second
spear. Oh, always on the fly. Right place, right time. That ult. Not enough damage.
Yeah. He survives. Meanwhile, you have an arcane rune, Pugna, destroying your mid lane. Like, how do you defend this? You need to bring heroes. You need to bring more. And they're porting in the OD. I guess that will be enough with the charge. But they can't catch him.
He's a fast
They
little
cancel the charge as well, yeah.
child.
384 movement speed with brown boots. That's quite a lot.
Still wants his tower though, like 2 more blasts and that should be done.
Yeah, he wants the tower and to protect the nether ward as well. But oh, he misses the deny. He did not attack it, sadly.
That's not a lot of gold, right? It's like what, 20?
It's like 1,000 gold and 5 levels of experience.
I'm sure that's not correct, but hey, here we go again. The crab 5 blast, a little bit late. The charge coming in from the side again into the backlands of the Iceberg Slayer. Kind of low, kept for later here with the imprisonment. I want to try and focus on him first. A couple more right clicks to the trick, but the Iceberg ain't been healing him up. Pikachu needs another hit or perhaps another W, but he cannot to get in range. Flow also showing up. No arena, but the spear. Potentially dangerous here. Pangolier. Okay, jumps out of the way.
Jumps over the spear. Surfs on that spear to the high ground. Yeah, but overall, they are defending this tier 1. I think it's really important. These moves that they're making and committing these many heroes. Like at first, yeah, Slark is getting a lot of farm because of that. You're committing too many heroes to the mid lane. But then again, you aren't losing this tier 1. And you have to keep it alive as long as possible. Because once it's dead, this Pugna will just start rotating across the map and doing the same thing elsewhere. And then your Nikes will suffer, your Pango as well. So, usually the plan of the game versus Pugna is defend that first tower for as long as possible. Everything after the first tower is significantly harder.
Well, still in mid, tier 1 still standing. Needs, again, 2 more blasts. Pikachu looking to try and prevent that. Everyone else just went back to the lanes, but now the spear on the lifestealer. A bit of damage here, especially with the Chain Frost also being thrown out. No way to defend against that one.
Didn't he have Infest? I think he wanted to go into the cart here, right?
Yeah, I think it was on range.
Yeah. Now Pugna took mid lane. He's going instantly to help his allies out to that bottom tier 1, where Nyx has just fallen, and this tier 1 should be very easily taken by them, because these heroes, when you look at them, they don't really do anything at the moment. They're useless.
Well, they're feeding. That's what they're doing. There's a blast on the Rubik. Black Archangel trying to make his way out of there.
But seriously, look at Radiant's team. Like, how many spells do they have that actually deal damage right now? They have Fade Bolt and Swashbuckle, but those Swashbuckles did not connect at all in the recent fights. And Omni Knight is more than capable at just sustaining them through that damage. Yeah. Just use purification and sustain them, sustain his team through that. They need to delay this game as long as possible right now, I believe. Уважение, hope. They need to just play the long con. They've lost the laning stage. All their cores are behind. Their carries behind the enemy offlaner. Your OD is just getting that force, I believe. Next, you need to wait. You need time.
Midas online on Skiller right now. Not the fastest timing I've ever seen.
Definitely not. He has phases at least with it, so it's not a naked Midas like with brown boots or without boots. Slark top lane catches Cheshire Cat, but Cheshire Cat just jumps away with shield crash. Should be fine.
I mean, he had his Midas going for a long time. It's like 1,000 gold on top of everything.
Yeah, like that's the difference.
Yeah.
Your Slark is 6k net worth, Nyx is 4.6k. Not really greatest Nyx or OD performance so far, but it's all about their whole team composition, and this is it. Pugna took bottom, took mid. Now he sees the tower top and he's like, yeah, let's go.
I want that. Cheshire Cat. Blast. Nuke. He just disappeared. Alright, that's the way it goes. I mean, maxed out. Another blast, max up the crop 5, and charge on Iceberg. There's a DD rune to work with too, so Black Archangel better be running. That blast does connect in the end. Not quite enough to kill it off by himself. Meanwhile, though,
Rubik does die on the left side. Yeah. Arc Dota just got him, and Arc has drums now as well. This is a very straightforward build by the Slark. A build that will allow him to just run around early on, no diffusal, nothing like that. Just phase boots, Midas drums, fight early on,
strong enough to fight just with their spells. Like, they can easily bring down towers. And
No, this is the issue. Like when I see Wojenia, oh, okay, that's a good start.
Here. W already on the slog, so he is alive. Nice little charge to roll through, trying to stun them out. But where's the damage? A little bit over on Always Wanna Fly, but Omni Knight's still alive. Black Archangel, maybe not so much. Not at the moment anyway. Arc running around, needs to use some items, and it does indeed. And, no, just reset. Keep walking away at the tower.
They have no damage.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fight them. How do you fight them? Like, the start with the OD made some sense. OD starts up, leeches all their mana. After their mana is gone, you perhaps fight them because you're on even terms. You don't have spells, but they have no mana to use theirs. Like, the draft is... Like, this is a kind of a draft that I would say, like, after seeing it played out, I would be like, I wouldn't draft this to my worst enemy, you know? Like, if I was playing versus a team, 5th game of TI, like, I would still be like, this is too bad, I can't draft this for you guys.
Well, I mean, they're taking good advantage of it too. I mean, Flo kind of wasting the ult a little bit. Find someone in there, but hey, I mean, they're playing on the Radiant side of the map. They're just taking control over the side jungle. The only one who's farming is Skid on the other side, and he's getting closer to the armor. So maybe that's a point where you can join the rest of the team. Maybe try and charge somebody with the Lysith inside. Try and blow somebody out. That's the only way to really approach this. And why is
Look at this mid lane.
This is no problem here. Pagna seems
pretty
tanky. I mean, he lives quite a long time considering there's 4 people trying to bring him down, but this time without Always Wanna Fly around, he does end up going down. Big killing spree going away with Pikachu.
Yeah, that's a great kill.
We had the spear missing though, so that's
oh my god. Lag.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I lagged.
My mouse ate my keyboard, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my cat pulled my cable or something.
But they're still on the hunt. Dignum can be right clicked down by Arc. More likely he stole the life train though. Flow! A nice little setup at least for Cheshire Cat.
Yep, I mean, that's a great way to play this game from Wojenia Hope, considering just what they were playing with. No networks on their cores, they still make some stuff happen. Well, Iceberg just went YOLO, he wanted to get a solo kill.
Is in trouble, or is he? Forced off just a little bit, literally, but this bounce missing. A few slows, but gonna have to dive the tower. There's a TP coming through. Arc out of mana. Has a Q, has Heavenly Grace, so they bring down Pikachu. Now on to the next one. Why the hell not? Another Frost Shield. Heavenly Grace. Black Angel can be right click down. Always Wanna Fly, gonna be a bit careful, but Slayer still gets an ultimate out. It bounces a little bit further here as Cheshire Cat shows up, gets an ultimate rolling. Quite literally here, now Skidder with the armor. He needs to finish this defensively to rapidify, but the ult to finish him off from the defense bomb. But Skidder, no rage, no life. And now it's only Cheshire Cat inside the arena. Bounce around a little bit, another blast. Blast him into the afterlife.
Iceberg showing up after feeding on that mid lane. He shows up on the bottom, gets a triple, baby. Also, OD had to use that force. He was taking too much damage. He uses it before the pounce. Pounce still does not connect on him. He manages to get out, but they get baited into fighting under the tier 2, thinking, alright guys, Pagna is dead, we can definitely take this fight. And it looked like they were diving really hard, but it still didn't matter. They're 5k ahead, 17 minutes in. And their heroes, it's not only that they're 5k ahead, it's the fact that their heroes just deal damage. Yeah. And Wojenia's heroes, they deal damage only if Rubik steals a good spell. That's it. Like, the rest of them are pretty damn useless at the moment. They need a lot of items. Even the armlet on Nyx isn't enough. Now they might be scouted and found again.
Gotta go fast. Don't quite see them. It is nighttime, so not a lot of vision, but they do see
Slark sees them.
Slark sees them for sure. Now, going forward, pick them in front. Yeah. Oh, wow. He's very dead. Does get the ultimate out. He's gonna have to roll his way out of that with the TP. Very well done indeed. So, 5 months smoke rotation, only getting a support. That's kind of the best thing that you could hope for at this point.
Yeah, definitely good for them. They only lost the Rubik. Yet again, they didn't manage to pressure this top tower, which pretty much means that this lane is going to be outpushed yet again. And the map control and the lane control just isn't there for Mr. Black Archangel as he feeds on mid lane. Once again, this Pagna is just way too strong. Dagon level 2 already with Aether Lance.
He's cutting to 1200 HP in a blink of an eye with that.
Yeah.
Full
Radiant's
combo.
top tower is under attack.
Now,
Dire's bottom
cutting to
tower
the
is
next
under
tower
attack.
as
Radiant's
well.
tower
Top
has
tier 2,
fallen.
taken care of by his teammates. Oh god. FPS is going down for some stupid reason.
Nyx is being counted by Arc. Should be fine, just TP away.
there's
But
the
he's
arena.
going to fight them.
This spear angle here, so no roll or anything. Black Archangel trying to deal with this ward, and they do, but what the hell is Skill doing there?
He had Armaton sticks, but he got Sinister Gazed, so he died.
No rage, no die, it's just a very narrow timing window. Oh, it's a car inside the front.
Oh, that's Bignum, is it?
It is, yeah.
Alright, why do I have him as LOL?
I know.
Oh, it is
like,
Bignum.
Yeah,
I know.
He's tagged him to LOL, but he's been like that for a while, so
Radiant's middle
finally
tower
got it in my
has
head that it
fallen.
is actually Bignum hiding behind there. GG is called. They don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, it's GG,
Unfortunately,
the
it's
series is done.
4-22 and not 3-22, so they could have done it a little bit better. On the side of Unique, but we can't have everything. A very fast game, and
Who is
Oh.
SL Shaggy? Why do you say GG in a game such as this one?
it's the admin.
He's an admin. Why does he do that? As an admin, he brings shames to one team. Oh my god, like, I wouldn't do that. For
Well,
real, though.
I think my game froze, so I see FlyToMoon Vict. Oh, there we go. Can I get stats? Hello? I guess now we have a black screen. I will restart Dota. Lizard, you can talk about the series because in both
Yeah, the
games it kinda
series
seemed like
was
it
great. FlyToMoon looked really strong, much stronger than the other team. They destroyed them. Yeah, pretty much because of the drafts. In the second game, definitely.
Yeah.
First game, alright, it could have went either way. They got outplayed, but the second game, the draft of FlyToMoon was just way too superior for the younger boys to do anything about it. And FlyToMoon just takes a quick 2-0, 15 minutes in total gameplay. So yeah, are we going into the next game instantly after, or are we waiting?
That is a good question. I will try and find that out. According to the schedule, we'll still have 1.5 hours because the series was rather fast. I'll check with the admins. I'll let you know. I'll also let the guys in Twitch chat know. So do stick around because we're going to see Unique again up against Wind and Rain as our next best of 3. So don't go too far away.